Well, hey, Recovery Church family, Junior here, and I get to be with the two Dans from Recovery Church Delray, Dan and Dan. And guys, I got to tell you, we celebrated 1 year for Recovery Church Delray, and it was amazing. You guys on a weekly basis have 100 people that show up. The worship is awesome. I was there this week, and like 17 or 18 people got baptized. It's just amazing what God is doing. But celebrating your 1 year, I had a question for you. So what is your favorite moment? Or I'm sure you probably have many, but one of your favorite moments over the past year at Recovery Church Delray?
Yeah, so we got so many favorite moments. We've seen so many miracles and so many things happen in 1 year. But I think for me, like what comes to heart for me is just like how the whole movement and Recovery Church of Delray is just bigger than one person. We've had so many people offer themselves and become servants and give themselves for service. So it doesn't matter if I'm out 1 week, Dan is out 1 week, Mitch is out 1 week, David Wise, all the people that serve there at the church. It's like every week we have more people stepping up and like taking their place in Recovery Church of Delray, becoming part of that body, discipling, offering themselves to really do God's work and welcome other people in. And I think for me, in my heart, like there's nothing more special than that, than to see somebody who maybe last week was actually giving their life to the Lord and getting baptized, and then the following week we see them there at 6 p.m., 5:30, helping to set up and just taking their role and their place like within the body and just really helping us to extend back to the rest of the community what was so freely given to them. And so that's just such a powerful moment for me, and that's probably my favorite moment.
Yeah,
Recovery Church Delray.
But one I want to share is my man Steve.
Yes.
D, who we took him up. I went up with him to his court date up in Tampa, Florida, and he was facing some serious prison time. He had to like sit up on the stand. He was getting prosecuted, and I've asked him. He said, it's cool if I share this and everything. But he was getting like cross-examined by the prosecutor, and he just point blank declared that God has been doing for him what he cannot do for himself. He just kept saying, look, Your Honor and prosecutor, look, I've just been working the 12 steps. I've been believing in God, my life has just changed. And I've been involved in this thing called Recovery Church. And they're like, Recovery Church? They're like all tripped out. But he just said, look, that's what I've been involved in, doing AA, Recovery Church, 12 steps, believing in God. And he's just been doing amazing things in my life. And that's what's changed. And, at the end of it, the judge just said, you know what? I'm just going to give you probation. You're doing the right thing. And we walked out of there just leaping with joy, going home. And that was actually the night of the 1 year anniversary. So unfortunately, we couldn't be there, but we watched it all the way home, just rejoicing about the amazing things that God has been doing. And that night we were able to actually watch these testimonies of people those are some of my other just, favorite stories and just favorite people at this point that I've seen Jesus do amazing things in their life. Candy, Mindy, Patty, Mike H., David. We had different pastors and ministers speak that night, and just to hear everyone's change, transformation stories, to hear the radical ways that Jesus has worked in their life through this community it was like an amazing joy and blessing. We were freaking out, honking the horn on the way home, driving, just celebrating what Jesus is doing among us in this community. So
That is awesome, man. I love it. And here's the thing. God is still moving. He is on the move. This is his movement. And we're believing he's going to do some incredible things for years to come. And this year, actually, the second week of October, we actually have a Recovery Church Movement retreat in Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be awesome. So, man, I'm excited to be up in Tennessee. A lot of the locations are going to be in Tennessee. And, man, I can't wait to see how God is going to continue to move in and through this movement. But if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, folks, make sure you go and you sign up to be at this retreat in October in Nashville, Tennessee. Guys, thank you so much for sharing your heart and your favorite moment. And then we are praying for Recovery Church Delray. The best is yet to come.
Amen.
Grace and peace.
Yeah.